Welcome students. This is Social Science class, 9th standard, Political Science. I will begin chapter 1. The name of the lesson is Our Constitution. In the last 8th standard class, you have learned about the meaning of political science. So, from this year, you have to understand the function of Constitution and the important preamble of the Constitution and fundamental rights and duties, how it is very essential for every individual. So, you can understand all these points from this lesson. So, in this lesson, some of the important points that you have to understand. So, let me see what are the important points you have to study about this lesson. First point, the Constituent Assembly of Constitution. Second one, the Constitution Drafting Committee and Framing of Constitution. Third point, the Preamble to the Constitution. Fourth, the salient features of the Constitution. Fifth, the fundamental rights, duties and directive principles of state policy. So these are the main important points that you have to study under this lesson, Our Constitution, Chapter 1. So today, let us begin with the first point, the Constituent Assembly of Constitution. So before discussing about the Constituent Assembly of our Constitution, so what is the meaning of Constitution? You should know. So as a citizen of India, you will get fundamental rights and duties. So you have to know the meaning of Constitution. So Constitution is a document wherein it consists of certain rules and regulations. So accordingly, the people of the country are governed. So it is one of the important document which consisted of all these rules and regulations. So today we are following our own important fundamental rights and fundamental duties. So all we are following according to our Constitution. So after independence, we started introducing our Constitution. So accordingly, we are following our constitutional rules in our life. So you also have to know all this meaning and the function of our Constitution. So in India, we had to face some problems soon after independence. One is rehabilitation of refugees. So refugees were the group of the people, they did not have any important shelter and all. So they started migrating to our country. They are from Pakistan, they came. Second one, the merge of princely states. So in that period of time, princely rulers, by about 562 princely states were ruled by kings. So we have to look after all these important places also by our government. So to look after these persons, our country have to maintain law and order. So that is one of the important challenge where our country had to take and in the beginning of independence. So in this period of time, Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, became successful and achieved the merge of princely states and the provinces with the Union of India. So you have to remember the name of Sardar Patel. So even the challenge of framing a constitution is also very important work. So in order to enable us to govern the country was also fulfilled. Now let us know about the structure of our constitution and what are the important characteristics about the fundamental rights and duties which are mentioned therein. So you have to know one of the important information that cabinet committee they formed. Accordingly, Lord Patrick Lawrence, the Indian Secretary for Parliamentary Affairs, he took the important responsibility. Sir Stafford Cripps became the important president of the Commerce Association and A.V. Alexander became the captain of the Indian Navy. Like this, the Indian Constituent Assembly started. So, as I told you, what is Constitution? Let us glance once again. Constitution is a set of rules and regulations. guiding the administration of the state. So the recommendation of Motilal Nehru Committee has formed and they are taking their own important decisions, and they undertook an important meeting of the National Congress at Karachi in 1939, and they emphasized the need for the formation of Constituent Assembly. So they decided that there is a very important need that they have to make our own important Constituent Assembly. So before we are under British rule and we are following their important rules and regulations. So now we are independent, so we have to follow our own important rules and regulations to look after our administration. So as per the important recommendation of the Cabinet Mission, a Constituent Assembly with the Indian members, they formed in the year 1946. In that period of time, the Assembly had 389 members. So with the partition of India, the total number came down to 299. So there were 7 important members we have appointed from Mysore princely state. So in that time, Mysore was under princely rulers. So 7 members they have appointed from Mysore princely states. So like this, the Indian members in the period of Constituent Assembly when it was formed, there were 389 members. After the partition, it was reduced to 299. Here is the important photo of 2 important personalities. One is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, another one Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So they are all the important main persons. They have worked for the improvement of our Constituent Assembly, and our drafting committee established under the leadership of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in India. So please remember these important works of these personalities. So in order to start our important work of Constituent Assembly, first they undertook an important first meeting of the new Constituent Assembly was held on 9th of December 1946, and they made their own important discussion. Again, second important meeting they organized on 11th December 1946. So under the chairmanship of Dr. Rajendra Prasad, the eminent other important persons, they were also participated in this important Constituent Assembly. Among them, Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, C. Rajagopalachari, K.M. Munshi, T.T. Krishnamachari, Srimati Sarojini Naidu, Srimati Sucheta Krupalini attended the meeting. Even from Karnataka also, prominent important people they appointed and they also attended. Among them, S. Nijalingappa, K.C. Reddy, Kengal Hanumantaya, Tekur Subramaniam and others were also present in this Constituent Assembly. So, second important meeting held 9th of December 1946 under the chairmanship of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. The next topic you have to know, that is the drafting committee. The Constituent Assembly was formed 22 committees and 5 important subcommittees. So these committees, what they are doing is they have to examine in detail all the issues related to the country. So they have written what are the important informations they have to follow in our country. So these important committees are responsible to look after the function of the Constituent Assembly. So the main important person who is responsible to make a drafting committee is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He was one of the important chairman of the most important committees, that is the drafting committee. Based on Ambedkar's contributions, they started framing of the constitution, and therefore he is called as a chief architect of Indian constitution. So who is the chief architect means Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and the drafting committee also organized under the leadership of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So other important members were also became the important responsible persons for this committee. They were N. Gopalaswamy Iyengar, already Krishnaswamy Iyer, K.M. Munshi, T.T. Krishnamachari, and some of the other important eminent persons. So these important eminent statesmen are taking the responsibility to look after our drafting committee. So like this, the drafting constitution has started functioning to look after the work of our constitution. In India, the demand for Purna Swaraj means the total freedom for India was adopted at Lahore session, which took place on January 26, 1930. So that was also, you have to remember, and it was to commemorate this important event. The new constitution was adopted on January 26, 1950. So this is also one of the important information you have to know about this lesson. So the next important point about the constitution is framing of the constitution. The Constituent Assembly took 11 months and 18 days, almost a year, to complete the important work for the framing of a constitution rules. So during these important discussions, they taken various important laws enacted by the British government. So in the British period, they have enacted their own important rules, 1909, 1919, 1935 Acts, and the British parliamentary system. They followed their own important rules. And second one, the American Bill of Rights. They have also taken the important laws from this important work also. Then third one, the social directive policies of Ireland were also studied, and some important elements of those were also incorporated. So from all these important books, they have selected what type of rules we have to follow and what type of regulations we have to include in our constitution. So these are all the important work they have done for framing of the constitution. So after taking all these important elements, finally the constitution was approved on 26th of November 1949. But it started its function, it came into force on 26th January 1950. So this day, January 26, we are celebrating as Republic Day. So finally, our constitutional function started working from 26th of January 1950. So please remember this year. So in my next video, I will continue the preamble to the Constitution. Now, I will review these points whatever we have discussed today. 9th Standard Political Science Chapter 1. The name of the lesson is Our Constitution. So in our Constitution lesson, the role of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel became one of the main important person for the merge of princely states and the provinces with the Union of India. So therefore, we are going to call him as the Iron Man of India. Second point, we have discussed the Indian Constituent Assembly. Our constitution meaning. So constitution is a set of rules and regulations guiding the administration of a state. So please remember this meaning. Second one, our Constituent Assembly formed in 1946. So in that period of time, it consisted of 389 members. After partition, it was reduced to 299 members. First meeting of the new Constituent Assembly held on 9th of December 1946. Second meeting was undertaken 11th of December 1946 under the chairmanship of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Some of the important eminent persons were also participated, among them Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Sarojini Naidu, Sucheta Kripalani were the important persons, eminent persons. They participated in the framing of our Constituent Assembly. Next point, we discuss about drafting committee. So, drafting committee, the main chief chairman is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So, he is the chief architect of Indian Constitution. Other important members were also participated, among them Gopalaswamy Iyengar, Aladi Krishnaswamy Iyer, K.M. Munshi, T.T. Krishnamachari were the other important eminent persons responsible in framing drafting committee. Next point, we learned framing of the Constitution. In order to frame our Constitution, it took 11 months, 18 days, and it approved on 26th November 1949, but it started functioning on 26th of January 1950. So, we are celebrating 26th January as Republic Day. So, our framing of a Constitution approved on 26th November 1949, but it came into force on 26th January 1950. So, these are the important points that you have to know about Constituent Assembly. So, in my next video, I will continue preamble of the Constitution. Thank you, children.